and I present to you in your channel the treatment with the Noble Quran. Today in this episode, by God's grace, we are set to learn about discerning a devout individual who provides healing through the Quran, and how to differentiate such a person from a fraud or sorcerer professing to heal with the Quran. We'll cover several key points, and we will differentiate how you distinguish between this and that. Provided that if this is your first time watching this segment, and if you like such content, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and activate the bell so that, God willing, you will receive all the new updates. The healer, or should I say the religious man who heals with the Quran, how do we know? Is this man a religious man or a healer? Does he heal with the Quran? What are his signs? It involves him reciting the Quran to you, presenting the Quranic verses to you. The subsequent indicator. The words he recites to you should be understandable, should be clear, that they are words from the Quran. And third, the delivery of this recitation or reading should be loud enough for you, the patient, to discern what is being spoken, so that you can understand and hear. The fourth sign, he does not ask you for your name nor for your mother's name. Neither does he solicit any representation from you, nor any image. This religious man might resort to supplications that are understandable, such as prayers to nullify the magic cast upon you, prayers for God to guide you, prayers for God to open your heart, prayers for God to heal you, among other supplications brought by our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and they are comprehensible supplications, understandable in meaning. As for the malicious man, the sorcerer, this second charlatan who claims to be a religious man and that he heals from spiritual illnesses, his signs are that he asks the patient for his name and his mother's name. And his second sign, that he requests the patient to bring him a picture, or to send him a picture. And the next indication is that he might speak to you, or he might profess that he recites the Quran. However, the speech is indiscernible, not explicit, and he might recite softly or murmur, rendering you unable to perceive his recitation. And another sign is that he asks you to bring things for which Allah has not granted any authority, such as placing the Quran in a specific place in Mecca, putting something under your pillow, receiving a book or written texts with its words unclear, being told to burn them, bathe with them, weaken water, or carry them wherever you go, wherever you are. And each of these signs suggests that the individual in question practices sorcery. It's best for me to avoid this person, not to send him my picture. Nor do I give him my name or my mother's name, because if I give my name and my mother's name, he will unleash devils on me. If I give him my picture or the picture of someone with me, he will only unleash devils on them. If I listened to this man's words and he wanted to read on me and I listened, he might recite incantations or spells which I don't understand, and he might unleash devils on me, assault me, take my money, disfigure my beauty, or make my body ill. Hence, there's a distinction to be made here, a succinct explanation for those inclined to pursue healing through the Holy Quran. That one should consider that there are two men, a righteous man and a corrupt sorcerer. Beware of falling into the hands of a corrupt sorcerer, as he will destroy your life, whereas a religious man speaks of what pleases Allah the Almighty. This sorcerer does all these things to please the devil, not Allah. It is my ambition that I imparted a straightforward message to you. Have I provided a notion clear enough for your understanding and realization? Expect me in a different installment brandishing fresh knowledge if Allah wills, brimming with more narratives and edifying material if Allah wills, for us to learn and discern in our faith the imperatives and the prohibitions if Allah wills. Everything mentioned will grace this auspicious channel with the blessings of Allah the Supreme. Do not neglect to broadcast this channel amongst your compatriots, among your kin, across WhatsApp networks, on Facebook and beyond. Circulate it that the advantage might proliferate with Allah's consent. Expect my return in a subsequent episode. Till that time arrives, peace be unto you along with Allah's mercy.